Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK for another fun Friday live. Good morning, good morning. I can't believe it's Friday again. I don't know where the time is going. It just flies by, doesn't it? And happy 1st of July. If you're watching me live, it is, or you're watching me today on replay, it is the 1st of July. And that's so exciting because it's also in Stampin' Up World is catalogue launch day for our new July to December mini catalogue. And even more exciting than that, it's launch day for our second celebration of the year, which is a Stampin' Up promotion. If you place orders, you get freebies. So celebration is always exciting, and that starts today and runs throughout August. So lots going on paper crafting wise. So I thought I'd hop on again today, bring you a fun Friday. Good morning, Lou. Thank you for joining me. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with the Splendid Day Suite. I've got my coffee. Do excuse me a moment. Oh, yes, Splendid Day Suite is absolutely gorgeous. I will show you some projects that I made with it recently at a Stampin' Up Creativity Day that we had run by Stampin' Up, and they gave us loads of inspiration and lots of product ideas to use this gorgeous suite. So I'll start off by showing what we have. We have the stamp set, which is really pretty. It has all these lovely images, floral, leafy images. Really versatile sentiments. We've got sending hugs, let's celebrate, much love in your new life together, and today is a day to remember. So we've got that. To coordinate with it, we have these beautiful dies, absolutely gorgeous. And so they cut out the different images, they cut the bee and all the plants, and then there's some lovely standalone dies, which I've used quite a lot. They're a really nice substantial set of dies with that. I think the most beautiful part of the whole suite, though, is the designer series papers. Absolutely gorgeous. Look how much I've been into mine. So let's leave those odd pieces in and pull out full sheets. And then you can see what we have. These are foiled. Can you see? They are so pretty. So we've got them like this. I'll show you the other side when we've looked at the foil side. So these are speciality designer series papers. How gorgeous! Look, this echoes the stamps, has the same images, and it has the bee. So pretty. This one, I've used a lot of this one. This looks like it's embossed in white. It's kind of matte but shimmery. I've got loads of small pieces. Let's have a look at this one, and I'll tell you the different colours of them as well. They're Stampin' Up colours. Isn't that stunning? What have we got? Oh, there's a full sheet of that one that I love so much. And this one, it's almost like a copper. There are 6 different sheets. I must have used quite a lot of mine. And you have 2 of each, and they're 12 by 12, and they're double-sided. So if you're going for the shiny ones, absolutely beautiful. If you're going for the matte other side, we have Calypso Coral. We have soft sea foam. We have a really nice textured Sahara sand. We have another soft sea foam with this beautiful ferny print on there. This one, which is the fresh freesia, which goes with this one. So pretty. And yeah, there's the other one like that. There's a lot of different ones. I'm not sure if I've missed any out, because as I say, I have been chucking into mine like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, no, I think you've seen them all. This one is absolutely beautiful. So this in a 12 by 12 sheet. It's just gorgeous. And that's the other side, which is Calypso Coral. Just so pretty. And I'm going to be making a lot of projects using this suite, I know. It's really versatile. Let me quickly show you some projects we made on our Creativity Day. Very quickly, let's see what I've got to hand. So this one, this card, was designed by my lovely friend Stacey Marsh. Check her out. This is her design, and she presented it to us on Stampin' Up Creativity Day live. How beautiful is that? She's done a Calypso Coral layer using the bricks and mortar 3D embossing folder, And then she has used everything else is from the Stamps and Dies, a little tiny bit of that designer series paper, some of the gorgeous soft seafoam ribbon, which is part of this suite as well. There's that one. What else did we make on that day? This one. How lovely is that? So they've cut that die out of the die set that looks a bit like a bowl, and they've used the negatives and they've cut one of the little standalone leafy dies inside and just used the same colour palette. And this is what they did with the innards of it. So one person did this one and one person presented this card. These little trinkets, they're really substantial and heavy. They are part of the suite. Gorgeous. I love this. It really shows those papers off. So we did all this on the Creativity Day. There's a couple that I have made afterwards. So I made this one using this paper that I love. And it says congratulations. And I've used that soft seafoam ribbon. And I've used Blushing Bride in that one. And this one's the same colour combo with the Blushing Bride, soft seafoam, and a bit of crumb cake. Good morning, Karen. How are you? Thank you for joining me. That's really nice that you're joining along. So that's what I've been making with it. So we got presented these ones and I made them. This is the couple that I've made. I've made some more. I think I might have used them and sent them out because, you know, hashtag make a card, send a card, not make a card, keep a card that we all do. And this was the gift bag that we made using that beautiful paper in the designer series paper pack. How stunning is that? And some of the soft seafoam ribbon. So pretty. I'm going to be making more of these. That would make a really special gift, wouldn't it? Maybe birthday, wedding, anything like that. So just some inspiration for you using this gorgeous suite. In the suite, if you buy it as a suite, you get the stamps, the dies, you get the ribbon, and you get the trinkets. Absolutely. So you can just use one order number and pop it through and you'll get the whole lot, or you can buy it individually if you like certain things more than others. Yeah. So that's all the gorgeousness. And then I thought I'd just hop on quickly today and make a little card with you using it. Because why not? It's in the July catalogue, so you can order it now. How exciting is that? Because prior to that, it was only open to demonstrators, so now you can order it now. Also, with Celebration today, one of the free items in Celebration are these beautiful note cards and envelopes, and they go with the suite. So you can get these for free. So place your order for the suite to make sure it comes up to £45. And you get these for free, and that you get 20 of the note cards in these different designs. And then I tried to do it so you can see it better. And then you get 20 of these gorgeous envelopes that are lined, and they're really, really thick, good quality. So that's a good add-on for that suite. For free, what more could you want? Right. So I thought we'd have a bit of fun. Now, I had a class last night. I ran a class. I've literally just unpacked my bag 2 minutes ago. So I'm going to try a little thing, a technique that I taught at the class last night. I did it with the sun print suite. So I'm going to do a similar technique this morning, but I'm going to do it using this one and different colours and see what we come up with. So I have got a basic white, it's thick, basic white card base because it's a little bit more substantial than a regular white card. Ooh. Right, I'll grab my trimmer because I've already cut this one, but I'm going to make my layer to fit. I grabbed a piece of the DSP. And I love this one. This is my favourite. And did you look? You've got little ladybirds dotted about. Hardly, there's just like 3 or 4 on every sheet. Probably just about enough to get one on a card layer. Right, let's have this at the right size. So my card base is a C6. So that's an A4 card. I score it at 10.5 and then in half. And then I cut it in half at 14.8. So my next layer is half a centimetre smaller. And that makes it 10 by 14.3 for this layer. So that's that. Ready? And I've got the dog. The dog is by my feet. He's right underneath my table. He sits and lies where I stand, so I have to kind of work around him. Okay, and then the next thing I have got, I'm going to do a bit of watercolour watercolor blocking. I don't know if you've heard of this or done this. I haven't done it for years. I remember a few years ago we had this beautiful dragonfly bundle, and I used it with that, and I haven't done it for a long time. So I did it last night, and I'm going to do it today. Have a little bit of fun with it. But what inspired me was the fact that it's International Watercolor Month. July is. Excuse me, I'm having a drink. So I think throughout July, amongst other things, I'm going to be experimenting with some watercolor techniques. So I've got my block, and I've got a piece of our Fluid 100 watercolor paper, and I've just cut it random size, but just to be slightly bigger than my block. It'll probably need to be trimmed a bit, but it's slightly wider nonetheless. So I've got them a watercolor. It needs to be watercolor paper. It won't work on regular card because you'll just saturate it. Right, and I'm going to put the ink on the block. Okay, and I have chosen some colours. So I've got Fresh Freesia. I have got, I'm leaning across, I'm sorry. I have got Calypso Coral, and I've got Soft Sea Foam. And these are the colours that are in the papers. So if you're never sure what colours you want to use, just have a look at your designer series papers, because that will give you a good clue. If they work together, where designer has put them together, you know they're going to work. So with this technique, I'm going to use my ink pads and apply ink directly to my block. And I'm going to start with my palest colour first, which is probably the green one, the Soft Sea Foam. And I'm just going to add some to the end, if you can see that. Let me know if you're still there, because sometimes my comments disappear off my phone when I'm recording. So, as in, they stop appearing altogether. And I have Fresh Freesia. Now, I don't want to put the whole on the whole of the rest, so I'm going to tilt it slightly so I can control where it's going and I don't contaminate my ink with the green. I mean, it's not really going to hurt, but it's better not to. So I'm going to put a load of the Fresh Freesia on there, quite a lot of that, I think. Yeah, and let's see. I haven't tried this colour combination before, so we're going to go with it. And then Calypso Coral just at the end. You know, your acrylic blocks, they're not just good for stamps, they're good for all sorts of things. Oh, Lily, hello, my lovely. I didn't know you were watching. I'm so glad you're still here, and you are here, if you know what I mean. So I'm adding some of that to the end of that block. It's quite intense, that colour, isn't it? And then we sell these, Stampin' Up sell these water spritzer. Oh, thank you, Karen. These are little water spritzers. It's just a little spray bottle filled with water. Oh, it's not a top on it. That's just the top. And you're still there too, Lou. I'm so pleased you're with me, ladies. You make me feel like I'm not alone. Thank you. And I'm just going to spray it a couple of times. Now, you can oversaturate it, so be careful about that. I think my thing was blocked. There we are. So I have got quite a lot of water on there, but that's fine, that's fine. And I've got my paper towels out as well, because I am going to make a mess. Should have seen the mess we got in last night. Me, anyway. Right, I've got my watercolour paper, scrappy bit of paper, and my block. And I am just going to turn it over, and I'm going to stamp it in the middle. And if we don't like what we see, we can always do it again. But I think it's going to be okay. Okay, I'm just going to let it soak in for a second. Kind of like the line that's forming around it. So we got this like that. And then you might do that and think, oh, I'm not sure about these splodgy bits, or you might like those. If you like them, leave it to dry. But if you think that's a bit intense, you can put your paper towel and blot it up. And you get a different look. Do you see how it fades a bit if you do it that way? So I'm going to go for a bit more muted look. And it didn't matter about the lines here when you applied the ink to the block, because it all merges in once you've got the water sprayed on there. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Now, yeah, I'm just trying to see what I did with the other one that I made this morning. The different colours. Can't find it. Never mind. So I'm just going to clean my block. There we go. Right, so I've got my base. I have got my piece here, and I'm going to cut this a little bit to make it fit a little bit better. Oh, I found the other one that I did this morning, so I'll show you the difference. So this one was slightly different, and I did the soft sea foam. I did a little bit of Blushing Bride, and then a lot of Calypso. Is it Calypso Coral? Yes. So, and then this is why I've chosen the Freesia, because I like it a little better. But, you know, you get a different effect every time you do it. It's fun, isn't it? Who's going to be getting their acrylic block out now and spraying water on ink? It's great fun. So I'm going to trim this a little bit. I just want a little border. I want it to look like it's meant to be a block. So I'm not cutting all the way around. I'm leaving a border. And I'm just eyeballing it. It doesn't really matter. Get a bit small on that end. There we are, all done. Right, let's have a look. That is so pretty. I might just make it a bit narrower as well, just so it looks a little bit more uniform, but not too much. One of the ladies who was doing this at my class last night decided to tear her watercolour paper. So she tore it to the right shape before she did it. And then she did a load of splatters on the top. It looked amazing. A bit more of a distressed, grungy look. Looked really good. There we go. Okay, so we got this, we got this, we got this. And now I need to decide what I'm going to do next. Right, let's move that out of the way. Right, so where are the dies? Here they are. Have the dies. Let's pull them out. Now, I think this would look nice in Calypso Coral. This one would look nice in Soft Sea Foam, maybe. And this one might look nice in white. So let's grab some scraps of that cardstock if I've got some handy. As I say, last night I haven't even unpacked yet from my class. So there's a scrap of Soft Sea Foam. Just Calypso on after. I have a lot of scraps. I can't find any Calypso Coral. I think I got some here though. Is it going to be big enough? Oh, yep, that will fit on there. So we've got one of those and one of those. And then I just need a white piece. Here we are. I have a scrap of white. Is your desk covered in scraps? Mine is at the moment. So let's pop it through my mini Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine. This is such a handy little one. I absolutely love my mini. I can take it anywhere. And it can also sit on my desk for my lives or when I want to make a quick card. Whilst the platform's not as big, obviously, as the big one, a lot of the dies will go through it nicely. So I'm going to put this white one through there. So yeah, this was just popped out of my bag. I took it with me last night from my class. And that was good. Oh, hang on. Let's feed it through. It would help if I started it off. There we are. You need to make sure they're going in. There. Simples. Simples. Oh, go through though. I've not had my Weetabix this morning. Honestly. It's Friday and you can tell. It's been such a lovely busy week. It's been so nice. This time last week I was preparing to go on a big team weekend away, which was absolutely brilliant. It was so, so lovely. And we crafted and laughed and giggled and ate lots of food and crafted some more and learnt lots of techniques. That was great fun. So we did that last weekend. And this week I've had my class. So that's been really lovely. Together with my lovely ladies. And I have a team meeting on Monday, more crafting. Right, here we go. So, Let's see if this one has come out nicely. I think it's stuck in the die, so that's all right. I'm going to use my favourite tool to take it out with in a minute. And then we just want the Calypso Coral one, and we'll see what this looks like. Now, as I say, this is in my head, this card. I haven't made it yet. I'm really hoping it comes out well, ladies. Oh, come through. There we are. It's not difficult. I just don't have my energy. Right, let's put that to the side. Okay, right. Favourite tool. If you don't have one of these, let me tell you, you need one. This is a take your pick tool. I popped it on my Instagram yesterday because, you know, we all have to have one of these. It's got a little locking mechanism there, and you get different ends for it. So that's the pokey tool, like the pricky tool. You pull it out and you put the other one back in, and then you get like a spatula tool. I tend to leave mine like that because I use this one the most. This is a putty end, and you can buy new putty, and it's great for picking up the tiny sequins because they're always a pain to pick up with your fingers, aren't they? So there's that. And then there's another one for this end that has a larger and a smaller roller ball tool. And you can also buy separately, you can buy the brush to roll all your dies out of your die pieces out of your die cuts. Take your pick on what you use it for. Oh, sorry about the pun. Right. But I love mine. Right, so there's the white one. I don't know how I managed before I had one, to be honest. There we are. Let's move these dies back over there so they don't get lost. So who's got some nice crafting organised for the weekend or something nice? The sun is shining. Well, actually it's cloudy, but it was shining earlier. Let's get a bit more light in here. Is that better? It is a great tool, isn't it? It's my favourite. So I think, I still haven't decided, but I think this is going to be stuck flat. This one I think might be raised up. And just to echo these colours, we're going to have this one and this one and a bit of the white coming in there. I might just bring it out to the side. I need to see that white one. And there like that. So that's going to be on there in some fashion. And then I've got a scrap of white and I've got a circle die. So I think I'm going to go sending hugs or let's celebrate. I picked out one of my circle dies and I think it fits the sending hugs perfectly, but the circle dies are layering and there are lots of different sizes. Or you could do a punch or you could do any other die you've got. The Sun Prince has a beautiful label die that would work well for that. It's got lots of dies that it would work well with, stamps that would work well with. So I think I'm going to go sending hugs because I quite like sending hugs. I do. Oh, and there's another thing I'm going to put on this card. So I need a block. Where have all my blocks gone? Oh, they're still in my block bag. Here. Many blocks. Right, sending hugs. And I think it really needs to be in a strong colour. So we're going to go with Calypso Coral. I just got one card for you today, so I hope you enjoy it. And you might be inspired to have a go with this set. Sending hugs. Everyone needs a hug now and again. Right. I'm going to pop that on there, and I'm going to pop that through the Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine as well. Just put that there so you can see what I'm doing. Very nice. What I'm looking for my washi tape, which I have a lot. So, very exciting news also that I didn't mention. I did mention that today is the first day of the brand new catalogue, the July to December, which means there is lots of Christmas things in there. If you are not ready for Christmas, that's fine, but sometimes we like to get ahead, so it won't be long in the coming months that you might be. If you aren't, the catalogue's absolutely full of everything, of all sorts of things, so it's not all Christmas, so you don't need to worry, there's loads of choice. The other thing is, alongside Celebration, is we have a new joining offer starting today, and it is basically the usual offer is get £130 worth of any product of your choice from either of the catalogues for £99, but the Celebration offer with it means that you get this absolutely stunningly gorgeous planner. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's a planner kit, and it comes with a planner, 3 beautiful notebooks, and a stamp set. I have mine. It's in a box. I haven't opened it yet because it only came at the end of last week, and I have been full on ever since. But I went for coffee with a friend yesterday, and she brought her planner, and I was drooling. I was like, I need to open my planner. So that will be appearing on a YouTube video shortly. But if you'd like to join my lovely team, you will get that planner. If you join in Celebration, you'll get it for free, which is pretty impressive, isn't it? And it's great. It's gorgeous. Oh, and your shipping is free with your starter kit. I didn't say that. Now, I might just pop my little bee somewhere. I don't know whether to try and put it on there and what colour I would stamp it in. I don't know. There's a small block. I think I will try it, and I think I'll try it in the soft sea foam, and if it doesn't work, I'll re-stamp it. Where are my ink pads? There they are. Why do things go missing? We were talking about this at class. Why do things go missing when they are right under our noses? Does anyone know? They do though, don't they? They're just like sitting there taunting us. Oh. Alfie's got his foot on my foot. Bless him. So I am going to stamp it. I don't know if this will work. I might just stamp it here and see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. I can't really fit the whole thing on. That's the only thing. Oh, yeah, look at that. We'll see what that looks like. If we don't like it, we can stamp on the other side. We can stamp on the emergency side. If we don't like it. Right, so that's that. This is where we... Oh, no, I like it. Oh, I like it even more now. Oh, I do like that. So we have these gorgeous trinkets. This is part of this Splendid Day Suite. They're called the open leaf trinkets. Look, they are properly heavy and substantial. You can make earrings out of those, can you? So we're going to put one of those on here, I think, somehow. That's going to be a thing. And you look for your glasses when they're on your head. I do that all the time. And then when I sometimes stop putting them on my head because of that, and I hook them on the front of my t-shirt. And then I go to look for them on my head, and I think, oh no, I've lost my glasses. Yeah, and they're not. They're on my t-shirt. Yeah, I think we're all the same. So let's have a look at this. It's so pretty. Just deciding what I'm going to do with it. If I put the trinket on it, I'd like to dangle it, but I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm not sure. It might be a little bit too much with that one on there. I'd like to dangle it on some linen thread, but I'm not sure that that's going to work. But I might try it. I might just try it. Let me grab some. I've got some in my little case. I always keep, this is a staple. I don't know about you. Oops. Linen thread is a staple. So let's put everything together to start with, shall we? Right. Let's stick this one on. Find my adhesive. I'm going for snail today. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the ribbon because I'm starting to feel like I'm throwing everything onto this one card, but we'll see. Right, okay, we've got our soft seafoam layer. Oh, I missed that comment. I'm sorry about that. I am going to raise this one up on dimensionals. I might add quite a lot because it's very heavy, that, well, not heavy, it's substantial, the watercolour paper. So let's pop this on the front. I like the fact that I've got it raised. And I think, which way up were we going? Thank you, were we going with the calypso at the bottom or the calypso, this orangey one at the top? I think we put it at the bottom. I'm going to go with it anyway. Over to the left, offset. And then we're going to build our little floral arrangement on there. I don't know if you can hear my daughter. She's outside the room and I think she's talking to the cat. Ooh. Little bit of glue, maybe not as much as that. Just to anchor it. A little bit here. So all I've done is done this fun watercolour block technique. I used some of the designer series paper to make a card layer and coordinated all the colours in these standalone dies, which to be honest is perfect. You don't really need any more than that. So you can just play with it how you want to get it, how you want it to look. I think this one is gonna come out behind somehow. Yeah, that's the idea. So a little bit of glue there. I love a bit of Tombow because you can kind of move around how you'd like it to be. Like that. There's some shenanigans going on in my hallway. I can hear it. There, let's overlap it a bit. Okay. Now, there we go. I'm going to stick this one flat now because I've already got dimensionals behind this layer. I think that's high enough for what I want it to be. I am going to try and tie this somehow into a little bow. And we'll see what it does. And I'm still not sure about the ribbon. So I think I am going to tie a knot. Do I tie? No, I'm not going to. I don't want it too bulky, you see, so I'm not going to tie a knot. I'm going to tie a bow. You would double die cut and swap the drop out bits. Oh, I've done that before. That's a really good idea. So what Louise means is she would double die cut these leaves in different colours and then pop the innards back in and swap the colours over because they look really pretty like that. It's a great idea, Louise. So it's going to come on there. I'm not sure about it, but we'll give it a go. Now, where are my ribbon scissors? I know they're my ribbon scissors because I put a ribbon on them. And woe betide anybody who cuts paper with my ribbon scissors. Oh dear. Let's anchor this down. There we are. Not feeling that. Isn't it funny how we think of something and then we're like, oh no, that doesn't work. Doesn't look how it was in my head. That might be better. I'm going to grab a glue dot to pop that on with. I think my loops were just slightly too large, so now they are a bit smaller. Let's grab one of these glue dots. These are the free ones you get in the pack because I think you know the kits you can buy? We get loads of glue in there, including these glue dots, and I really like them. Some people find them a bit fiddly. I think they're great, but they always give you too many, so you can keep using them. But mine are still packed away from last night, so my other ones. So these will do. And my handy dandy take your pick tool is back out. So I've stuck a couple to the back of the trinket, a couple of the dots. So that's that. There we go. So I'm not going to put the ribbon on because I think we're starting to go a bit crazy. But can you see how gorgeous that seafoam ribbon is? So pretty. So I've got sending hugs, and I'm probably going to trim this down like so. So I've got sending hugs. Now I'm going to stamp on the inside of my card. Now I don't need to put a layer in here because it's a white card, so I'm just going to go for it. And I really like this image, and this is kind of like this one or like this one, and I think I'm going to stamp this one. It's one of my favourite stamps in this set, and it's really effective when you stamp it. I'll show you. So let's grab the block that I was using for colour blocking. We're nearly done, guys. We're nearly done. And it's got to be soft seafoam, hasn't it? Did I put any glue on the back of this disc? No. I just got it stuck to the glue dot. I was getting very carried away. Did you notice that I had not done that? Let's put some seal on it because this will keep it down. I had not noticed that it was flying about freely. There we go. Make sure that's secure with the dots. And then we're going to stamp down here. 1. How nice is this stamp? 2. 3. I'm going to stick my finger in the ink pad, that would be nice. And then I'm going to put sending hugs on the inside too, because why not? So I love the idea of just sending random happy mail to people. There's not enough of that going on in the world at the moment, is there? So I love that idea. So if you want to send a sending hugs card to someone, it doesn't mean that they're going through a bad time, does it? I mean, you could just send them a card that says sending hugs. Why not? I have lots of lovely friends I could send hugs to. So there's my card today using the Splendid Day Suite. Just a little bit different from what we've done before, using that colour blocking technique with the watercolour technique. Hope you've liked seeing it and that you might have a go at it. It's a really simple thing to do with your ink pads and an acrylic block. And I think it works beautifully with this suite, this Splendid Day Suite with those colours. I will show you what we did last night. So we made this one last night using the Sunprint suite, using the same technique. Yeah, so I used some different colour blues. Similar card actually. I didn't put any obviously foliage, but I stamped it in a dark blue there. So that was what we did last night at class, and our class was completely based around the Sun Print Suite, which is so pretty, so pretty. But yeah, this is just gorgeous. So that was that, and then today I thought we would try the same inking technique with this one. There we go. So, ladies, thank you so much. Oh, and gents, thank you so much for joining me live today. You don't know how much it means to me. It really means a lot. Thank you so much. If you are watching on replay, please let me know what you think and if you liked it. Let me know where you're watching from. I love to know where everyone is. Put me a comment in the box down below. I'd really like to know. If you're new to my channel, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and click that little bell down below for notification of future videos. You can share the video if you don't mind. That would be amazing. If you love any of the goodies I've talked about today, they're all in my Stampin' Up shop at katebolt.stampinup.net, or you can find it all over on my website at inkstampshare.ink. Do think about joining my team during celebration and joining up. Just get in contact. Anyway, have an amazing weekend. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.